Hi everyone, it's Aidys here and you're welcome to Aidys Couture. Today I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest way to cut and sew your elastic dress. If you're new to this channel, please do well to subscribe to this channel and also click the notification bell so that whenever we drop a new video, you'll be informed. This is what our elastic dress is going to look like once we're done. We're going to put our fabric on fold into two, take our round bust measurement, that's 37.5, and then the length that we are working with, the one I'm working with is 15 inches. So that is the hem of my dress, and I'm going to go all the way down to 15 inches. I'm going to add 2-inch allowance, making it 17 inches. And then I'll do the same thing at the other side of the dress. Remember that it's on fold into two places, just two places. So I've taken my 17 inches and I'm going to cut across. Now you see that in cutting an elastic dress, all you need is your bust measurement and the length of your dress. Now I'm actually working with the tube top in order to make the video shorter, but whenever you want to cut a dress, it's actually the same cutting technique. The only difference is that rather than using 15 inches for your full length, you use something longer, about 39 or 37 inches. Another thing that I actually do whenever I'm cutting an elastic gown, longer gown, is that I make use of my round waist measurement. That is the same way you saw me measure my round bust measurement. I'm going to measure round waist instead. That's the only difference. Since it's an off-shoulder dress, I'm going to take off about 4 inches and then I'm going to sew my elastic thread across the fabric. Now I'm taking off my 4-inch at this point. You could actually go as low as 5 inches. It all depends on how low you want it to be, but I usually prefer 4 inches because it makes me really comfortable. So after we've done this, I'm just going to go to the machine and I'm going to start sewing. I'm folding my hem into two as you just saw in order to make the hem look neat after we've sewn. And so I'm going to sew across the fabric as you can see. Now, if you're wondering how I actually inserted my elastic thread into my manual machine, do well to check my description box because I dropped the link to the video where I talked about how to insert your elastic thread into your manual machine. So I had already done that before I started making this dress, and I'm just going to stitch across, and that's it. I'm actually stitching across the round bust measurement. That's what I'm doing right now. Usually the ruffles doesn't come up immediately. It's as you keep going further that they begin to appear, and it will actually take a longer time to appear because this is an African print fabric. On a normal, I would usually advise anyone that wants to get a beautiful shirt dress to use a satin material. If it were a satin material we were using now, this would have turned out beautiful already. Okay guys, we're getting to the end of the dress already. So the only thing required to be able to make this dress is just your straight stitches. Yes, you must have straight stitches because that's the only way it's gonna look beautiful. It wouldn't have no overlap. It's not gonna look dirty. It's not gonna look scattered. It's just gonna look perfect. So if you're a beginner and you're asking how do I actually make my stitches straight, then yes, you're the right place. Do well to subscribe and please click the notification bell so that whenever I drop that particular video, you'll be informed. At this point, we are done with the elastic stitching and we have changed our thread to the regular thread. Now, I'm going to use that to merge or join my fabric together. That's the both ends of the fabric together. I'm just going to pick the other side, close it up to the other side, and then join it all the way down. Now, if you noticed, I didn't fold the lower hem of this dress while working, so I'll actually show you guys the end product. I want to attach a peplum fleece to it, so that's why I didn't fold it in. But yours, if you're making a tube top, do well to fold it in to make it neat. And this is what our dress looks like. Yes, it is beautiful already. So I'm going to show you guys how I cut my armhole right now. I'm going to fold it just as you saw me do to make it easier, and then I'm going to measure my armhole depth. Okay, that's 8 inches. I'm going to take off 4 inches because that's what I removed initially as you saw me do while I was cutting. So I'm going to take off 4 inches and go all the way down to 8 inches. Let me redo that by the corner so it will be easier to cut. So 8 inches. Now we're going to take 4 inches and then we're going to cut through. Now while I was doing that, I didn't have to stretch the fabric. I just folded it the way it was and then did the cutting. So this is how my dress turned out to be. I'll be attaching my tie sleeve and you're gonna see how it is. Yes, this is what it came out as. Isn't it beautiful? If this video was helpful, do well to give us a thumbs up. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you in our next video. Bye.